If you are currently managing a tangle of speaker wires and outdated stereo components, wireless audio has finally matured enough to offer a genuine upgrade path. Relying on cheap, generic Bluetooth adapters typically results in heavily compressed sound and frequent signal dropouts that keep your music trapped in a single room. Purpose-built amplifiers designed for 2026 standards handle high-resolution, lossless streaming and synchronize playback across your entire home without the lag found in basic adapters. However, selecting an amplifier based solely on a spec sheet often leads to overpaying for cinematic processing you won't use, or getting locked into a restrictive hardware ecosystem. The most efficient way to shop is to evaluate your physical environment first, using what we call a scenario match framework. This chart maps your needs across 4 distinct zones: the dedicated theater, the whole home retrofit, the interference-heavy desktop, and outdoor zonal setups. Selecting the right hardware requires identifying and solving the specific physical bottlenecks of the room where you spend the most time listening. We begin in the high-complexity, dedicated space with the Denon AVR X6800H, a unit built for high-end home theaters and gaming centers. This is an 11.4-channel command center that delivers 140 watts per channel with built-in HIOS and Wi-Fi to handle high-bandwidth streaming without extra boxes. It handles 8K video pass-through and Dolby Vision, ensuring that if you have invested in a top-tier television, the receiver won't degrade the color or contrast of the original signal. On the audio side, it decodes Atmos and DTS-X, while its height virtualization technology creates an overhead soundstage even if you haven't installed physical speakers in your ceiling. Gamers specifically benefit from variable refresh rate and auto low latency mode, which sync the receiver with next-gen consoles to eliminate screen tearing and input lag. While the setup is extensive, the built-in EYTSE room correction system automatically adjusts the output of each speaker to compensate for the unique acoustic reflections of your specific room layout. This Denon provides total cinematic immersion, though it carries a footprint and price tag that would be excessive for a standard 2-channel living room setup. If your priority is synchronized audio across several different rooms rather than a single theater, a decentralized network of nodes is more effective than one central rack. The EYTSE P30 is a high-power, compact amplifier designed specifically to act as a node for multi-room streaming. It pushes 300 watts per channel with an incredibly low total harmonic distortion of 0.0005%, providing enough clean power for even large floor-standing tower speakers. This floor plan shows the 4-stream app managing up to 10 zones. Group rooms or play different tracks through a single interface on your phone. Being decentralized, it relies on Wi-Fi stability, moving physical control to the mobile app. For those who already own high-quality passive speakers and just need to bring them into a modern smart home, a software-focused receiver is the more practical choice. The WiiM Pro Plus was designed to bridge the gap between fragmented technology ecosystems in the same house. As this diagram shows, it allows Apple AirPlay 2, Google Cast, and Amazon Alexa to all converge on one device, making it compatible with almost any smartphone or smart speaker you already own. Keep in mind that while it receives AirPlay signals from your phone, it cannot transmit those signals onward to other AirPlay-enabled speakers. Both the EYTSE and the WiiM solve the problem of ecosystem lock-in, modernizing your existing speakers without requiring a complete hardware overhaul. When dealing with highly localized physical environments, like a desktop or an outdoor patio, you need a specialized tool rather than a networked streaming brain. The Fosi Audio HT4S serves as a multi-zone solution for environments like backyard patios or small commercial cafes. It supports 5 channels of stereo sound, but intentionally skips Dolby and DTS decoding to keep the cost down and the physical footprint small. A unique use for the HT4S is powering bass shakers in sim racing setups. Its bass boost adds physical vibration that standard speakers cannot replicate. Desktop listeners face a different challenge: the electromagnetic noise and interference generated by PCs and multiple monitors. The AIYIMA A80 counters this with a studio-grade ESS stack and a chipset designed for high-resolution playback right at your desk. This comparison highlights the inclusion of TRS-balanced inputs. This feature is typically found in professional studios and works by rejecting the interference from your computer, resulting in a completely silent background with no speaker hiss. The unit uses premium internal capacitors to clarify the sound, and the retro VU meter adds a tactile, analog aesthetic to your workspace. These specialized amplifiers focus entirely on delivering clean analog power to a specific zone, ignoring complex software features in favor of pure performance. Choosing the best amplifier in 2026 comes down to how you define the physical boundaries and the digital ecosystem of your home. The Denon AVR X6800H is the correct choice for dedicated theaters, where cinematic immersion and gaming performance are the only priorities. The WiiM Pro Plus and EYTSE P30 provide the most value for those modernizing older gear into a unified multi-room smart home. If you need specialized audio for a desk or a patio without the bloat of streaming software, the AIYIMA A80 and Fosi Audio HT4S offer the most targeted power. Ultimate satisfaction depends on matching a device to the physical requirements of your room, rather than just chasing raw wattage on a spec sheet.